Hummingbirds. Hi. Yeah, I don't have any food for you right now. Hello and welcome to episode 8 of A Cat and Her Yarn Respun. Today is Friday, August 24th. It is the day before the bicycle race, the Vuelta a España, which takes place in Spain. I think it's about 21, 22 days. And in the spirit of the Tour de Fleece, which takes place along the Tour de France bicycle race, we've put together the Vuelta a Lana, which will be a Facebook group where we will spin on our wheels and drop spindles every day of the Vuelta a España and post daily pictures. So I am trying to finish up this orange BFL. I only have a little bit of it left. And then I have the rest of the main lobster that's to be cable plied with this. My other projects I'm getting ready all for are, I've been drum carding up a storm. Found some more of the mystery fibers from the mystery fiber lot I had gotten the bamboo fluff from. Because once I carded up the bamboo fluff, ounce to ounce, it wasn't enough to equal the rainbow samplers project that I had spun on my drop spindle during the Tour de Fleece last month and finished up. And I wanted to apply it with this bamboo fluff, but there wasn't enough, so I found the rest of the mystery fibers lot I had gotten it out of and got some more things that were close enough. And after drum carding up all the different lots, I picked out 2 other candidates to blend with the bamboo fluff. So now they're sitting in a box. I've separated everything into 4 sections and rolled all 3 layers together. And now I just need to pull each section apart into little sections so I can run it through my drum carder again and blend it all up. So I'm hoping to get at least one of those that's ready tonight so that I can spin on my drop spindle tomorrow for the Vuelta a Lana. In the meantime, I have also found the rest of my other spindle projects. Last episode I talked about tearing my storage shed apart trying to find my other spindle projects. Now I normally keep works in progress spindle projects in their own bag with all of the fiber that I'm going to spin up, but I had found a smoking pipe stand at the thrift store that works really well as a spindle stand. So I had broken the unspun fiber off of the yarn on each drop spindle, leaving the yarn on the drop spindles, and then put all that fiber into one bag. And I thought I had put it in the storage shed bins. I have 2 Rubbermaid tubs and an old toy chest / bench that I keep all my works in progress in, whether they be spinning or knitting, crochet, or sewing. And the spindle projects weren't in there. So last week, right before I recorded, I tore my storage shed apart trying to find that bag of spindle fluff. Couldn't find it anywhere. Now the other reason I had gone to the storage shed was to find the rest of my fiber, the rest of my fabric, so I could sew some project bags. And I had forgotten that I have gotten so much fabric from all of the dollar fat quarter sales at the craft warehouse nearby, and the $2 and $3 lots of fabric at the thrift store, that I had put together a Rubbermaid tub all of my fabric. So I grabbed that, but I hadn't gone through it yet when I recorded last week. Well, when I pulled out all the fabric, there at the bottom of the Rubbermaid tub was the bag full of all of my spindle fluff. So now I have several spindle projects to choose from for the rest of this Vuelta llama. So I may spin the bamboo fluff bats, or I may spin two of the other spindle projects that I have just recently relocated. One is it's a 2 spindle project. They're Boswell spindles. I have a Moosey and a Mammoth. And on one I've got yellow bamboo, and on the other I've got a light green bamboo with the intention of playing the 2 colors together. And then the other project is Angora that I've been spinning on a it's supposed to be a drop spindle, but it's a bottom roll spindle, and the shaft came to a point, and it makes a wonderful support spindle, especially for a newbie beginner support spindler, because it doesn't fall over too much, because the bottom rolls keeps it in check. So I've got those projects, and then the other project I have that I hadn't ever sent to the storage unit is I have another support spindle project with cotton on my Spanish peacock purple heart wood support spindle that I had in custom make. Now you might notice the hummingbird feeder right here. That's because before I started recording I got buzzed by a couple of them. So if you see me looking away, it's because I'm hearing them again. They sound like little jet engines. Hoping that they'll come back. But the wind has also picked up, so I'm not sure if that's going to happen now. They buzzed me twice when I didn't have the feeder over here. So let's see what happens. But they haven't come back yet. Oh well. So other things. So that's what I've been working on this week was the drum carder project with the bamboo fluff. That was many nights of lots of different fibers I was sorting through and parting up, and then deciding on the 2 fibers I was going to blend with the bamboo. And then the other project was working on a project bag, and I almost had it done, and then I realized that I had messed up the piecing, and so in order to finish it I'm going to have to hand sew the channel for the drawstring, because I was going to top stitch it with my machine, but because of the way I pieced together one of the fashion fabrics, trying to get it to line up with the pins in such a way that it'll stay that way once I run it through the machine doesn't look like it's going to work. It would probably have the other fabric other sections of the stripes showing, and it would be just like curvy mess if I did it with a machine. So I'm going to have to hand sew it, so it's not done yet. Otherwise it would have been done already and I could have shown you. But it should be done for next week's episode. So, like I said, today is Friday. I usually try and record on Friday and upload Sunday night so that things go live on Monday, because it takes about 9 to 12 hours for each episode to upload to YouTube. I will try to get this edited and uploaded sooner than that. We'll see. And then next week I have to start getting ready for my probably last beach camping session of the summer. It's only going to be 3 days this time, and we're going to leave Monday, Memorial Day. Memorial Day weekend was already booked up, but I have really good luck at finding openings during the weekday. And my fiance starts college again at the end of September, but right now he's still on his summer break. So we can go Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night and come home Thursday of the first week of September. So I will record next week, try and get it uploaded early since I'll be leaving Monday morning. Just in case there's any problems with the upload. I'm always afraid that the electricity is going to go out when I'm mid-upload. I did have the router need to be rebooted mid-upload last week, and it continued from where it left off, but the computer hadn't been turned off, so I don't know if that helped. I don't know what would happen if I completely lost power and then had to navigate back to YouTube, if it would continue it or not. I've never... maybe I should investigate to see how that works. At any rate, just in case there's a problem, I'm going to try and get next week's episode up early so that it's ready to go and I'll finish by the time I leave for my camping trip. That still leave me, since I'm only going to be gone for 3 days, that should still leave me time to record again on Friday, as long as there's nothing else going on. My mother will be coming back. She's probably going to be heading home from Washington, about 4 hours away. So about the same time that we're leaving here to head to the coast. So probably going to miss her, but she'll be here when I get back from camping. And I haven't seen her in 5 weeks, I want to say. My sister had a couple of emergencies come up back to back. And so my mother's been watching my nephews up in Washington. And so we haven't seen each other for a while, so she'll probably want to go on some adventures. So hopefully I'll still be able to get in a recording on time, but we'll see how that goes. So that's pretty much everything. There's not a whole bunch to talk about this week. I've just been concentrating and trying to get through the projects I wanted to get done while Mom was gone. I'm only going to get one project bag done because I want to move back to my weaving next. So as soon as that project bag is done, actually whether it's done or not, since I don't need the machine anymore, I'll probably go ahead and start setting up the loom and work on weaving and the project bag this coming up week, as well as the daily spinning for the Vuelta. And then that's pretty much it. Getting ready for camping, going and buying the groceries and doing some of the pre-cooking for the camping, that kind of stuff. That's all I'm up to this week. Maybe I'll get to knit again someday. I haven't touched any of my knitting projects for a few weeks because I've been trying to get all this other stuff done. Well, I guess the hummingbirds are not going to join us again. So, I know that was a really short episode, but yeah, not a whole bunch to talk about this week, not a whole bunch went on. So I'm going to do the Vuelta starting tomorrow, and if you're interested in joining us, I will have the link to the Facebook group in the description box. I also have a WordPress blog that has the show notes as well. And I have a Ravelry group, which I started back with my first podcast many years ago, that I would like to get started going again. I've been posting the episodes in their own threads, but people haven't found me again yet. So go ahead and head over to the Ravelry group if you would, and join up, and let's start some new discussions. I'd really like to get the group going again. Maybe start planning some knit-alongs or things like that. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.